Hi guys, it's the 1st of November, so I think it's time for a collection update. As you can see, we have some great evolution. For those who don't know me, I'm growing orchid indoor in Canada. Most of my orchid, like 95% of them, I got them bare root and rootless. It was fresh import from other countries. And the way I organize my orchidarium is that the first floor, it's the orchids who doesn't have any sign of evolution yet, any roots, any new growth, nothing. Second floor, it's all the orchids who have like a new growth, an eye swelling, but no roots. The third floor is the one who had new growth or root growth, and even if it's like a tiny bumper root, as soon as they start to have roots, they can go on the third floor. And the last floor, the fourth floor, is the one with all the orchids who has roots long enough to be inside the pot and watered weekly. So as you can see, there's only 3 orchids right there now, and I'm really happy. I'm gonna show you all the evolution that I did. What happened? So, Wu was able to bump from the 3rd floor to the 4th floor. Da-da-da! My Phalaenopsis Barrina T5. Yes, now her roots are long enough. You see these roots? It's going poop inside the pot. I don't know if we can see the green still behind this hole, and it's going until here. And she has another roots too, which have this size, and she has this. So now that the roots of Barrina T5 is big enough to be inside the pot, I upgraded it to the last floor. As you can see, I changed the medium. It was just bark with a top layer of moss, and I was just spraying the top layer of moss every morning. But I saw some white mold in the bark, so I don't know if it's in my head or what, but it seems that bark molds more easily than sphagnum moss. So I just decided to just put it in pure sphagnum moss, and I'll be really careful with watering. Then, which orchid was able to go from the 2nd floor, just new growth or eyes but no roots, to the 1st floor, some new bumper roots? We have Sagari Wax, which was able to do that because she has a new growth here, and under this new growth, one root around this size. Which one to the Neofinetia Falcata, because as you can see, I have a tiny bump of roots. You see the green thing here? Same thing for this. It's Neofinetia Falcata, the white one. This one actually, I'll try to focus and show you properly. In just 1 week, the bumper roots grew super fast. You see that? And I have another one with hidden, but yeah. I got maybe 1 millimeter of roots this week. So I'm super happy. I got these 2. It's like the same plant, but they were like two divisions. I didn't put them together because I want to be sure that there won't be one rotting roots messing with all the progress of this one, because this one progressed quicker than this one. when I will be sure everyone is fine, they will be back together. Choutez-nous, she still belongs to his floor because even if I have a crazy system to water it, I can see a little bit of new roots here. Yeah, it's not in the water, it's over the water, and there's just a thread of sphagnum moss dipping in the water and self-watering the only tiny roots. So yes, this was the upgrade. And Wu was able to go from the last floor to the second floor. We have actually two of them. We have the Cattleya White Bridal Yuki, who has some eyes swelling from the back bulb. Just here, it's hard to see, but just right there to the right of my finger. And probably another one, but I'm not 100 sure, but at least this one is swelling for real. And I have another one, which is my Cattleya Sanyung Ruby Dawan, which has an eye swelling too. I don't remember where it is exactly, and I don't want to mess too much with the plant, but yes, I do have an eye swelling here. Otherwise, oh yeah, and I had Walkeriana, Cattleya Walkeriana. New eyes swelled and became already a new growth. So yes, it's like a nice evolution. For my last floor, we still have Dendrobium unicum that I received rootless and in dormancy, and who looks more and more die every week. But you know what? I contacted the seller and she told me, because I contacted her when I received it, because I was afraid that it won't make it. It looked small for a rootless orchid who has to survive a few months of dormancy. But I waited, and now I see it's declining. So she told me if it doesn't make it in April and it's not alive in the spring, she will replace me. So it's nice. I have Cattleya digbiana. I didn't receive it such a long time ago, so it still needs some time to swell a new eye and do something. So it's okay. And this is Gigi. Gigi, it's incredible. It's Laeliocattleya Gigi Portilla. You know that she's rootless. I got it mid of June, so it's 5 months ago and she's not dying. It's to tell how Cattleya can be really strong. So it's been 5 months, guys. She doesn't have any roots, so she doesn't have any water. Once a week, maybe I missed the plant. And she's not doing anything. She has some eyes, but she doesn't wake up the eyes. I checked, she has Cattleya tigrina in her parentage, so she was supposed to wake up a new growth either in October, either in April. So she's not doing anything. So I'm doing an experiment with it. You see, like the label that I put it, I did a cut in the rhizome. Some people say that when we cut the rhizome, it reacts in making swelling a new eyes and wake up a new eyes and push a new growth. So I made a cut. I put a label in the cut to make it understand there's a cut, like if I divided it, but I don't want to divide it because I want all the storage for the plant. So I made a little cut and I'm waiting. Let's see how it works. I did the cut 2 days ago. 2 days ago? Yes. So up. Otherwise, I have Dendrobium anosmum, which slowly... Oh no, I forgot one. I have, you know, back there, there's the piece of cane of Dendrobium anosmum with some keikis. I saw this week that the keikis was pushing some little bump green bump of new roots. Let's try to focus. I don't know if you can see. Let me find it first. Let's zoom. Because it's kind of hidden here. You see the green bumps just near my thumb? Yeah, so this one was able to upgrade from the last floor to the second floor too. I missed the geeky roots and the whole plant every morning. So how do I manage to make this evolution? I water only the top floor, the one who has water inside the pot, roots inside the pot, or the other one I don't water them. I just put a top layer of sphagnum moss and I spray the moss every morning. Oh, and I have some good news too. With my Perreirara Bangkok star, I made this crazy system with a piece of microfiber around the 5 roots that I have and self-watering in a cup with some water with a little bit of fertilizer and some Super Thrive. And it does work well because I checked this morning. I removed the thread and actually I put it 2 minutes in the microwave. I'm gonna do that every week to be sure there's no fungal spore in the microfiber. And I don't know if you can see here, but it grew. It's growing. Like I have like 2 millimeters of growth just for 1 week with this system. And I can even see here, it's obvious, you see the green thing here? The leaf grew to kind of 1 to 2 millimeters too this week. So this is a nice system for my recovering Vanda, and I'm really happy with that. So yes, let's talk about orchid in dormancy. We have Cycnodes Taiwan Gold Taiwan Orange that is in rootless and in dormancy. And we have the Dendrobium anosmum with all its cakeys, which starting its dormancy is starting to lose all its leaves, weightly, slowly. I would say it looks like it's gonna take 1 full month to lose all the leaves and be really naked. I missed just a tiny bit every morning the cane, just to imitate the morning dew, and that's it. Now let's talk about another orchid still in quarantine. It's Coryanthes macrantha. It's leafless, it's rootless. I don't water it. It had like some fungal infection problems. I received it with some leaf and a new growth, but no roots. And quickly the new growth start to rot and almost fell off. This is all that I have left from the new growth. It's dead, guys. I'm sad because I had like a tiny bump of new roots, so it was starting to going better, and then the mold happened. I did just one mistake. Instead of having it in bark with a top layer of sphagnum and spray the sphagnum every morning, as I knew it was like a thirsty plant, I changed the setup, like kind of prepare in advance the real potting mix, and I decided to put it in pure sphagnum moss. But if I put pure sphagnum moss all the way down, I don't allow the top layer of moss to do some quick wet dry cycle like I'm doing with all the other plants. It's gonna stay damp all the time. So it started to rot and so
I made the old setup again, some bark with top layers sphagnum. I didn't